Hello friend, you're welcome to new focused approach to mathematics basic 7. Remember this is the revised edition, and in this video you want to learn how to form algebraic expressions from mathematical statements. So we have mathematical statement, then we create algebraic expression from it. So you remember we said from the beginning that algebraic expressions are just mathematical statements that we get when operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions are operated upon on variables and constants. And we are using variables to represent numbers in mathematical statements. So all these are examples of algebraic statements or expressions. Now, when we are to write mathematical statements in algebraic expression, there are some key terms we can always see or use that will portray addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For example, if I say plus, okay, we know it refers to addition. So these terminologies can be used to express addition or to tell us that we are going to operate using addition, like plus, sum, more than, increase by, total of, in addition to. Okay, so if I say maybe a number more than 4, a number more than 4, so a number more than 4, I can write this. Okay, and if I say a number is increased by 5, maybe a number is increased by 5. I mean, these are terminologies that we are going to use. Then when it comes to subtraction, we can use something like minus, difference, less than, decrease by, take away. And the use of less than, you have to always be careful because we can use less than also to show inequality. But for now, we are dealing with equations or expressions that may be, or we are doing general expressions, so we can use less than as minus sign. But when we come to inequalities, you see that there will be a slight difference if you're using less than. Okay, good. Then decrease by, take away. I mean, all these things can be done. So example, if I say a number take away 4, maybe a number take away 4, you understand? Or if I say the difference of 3 and a number, the difference of 3 and a number, okay, so then that is what will happen. Then we have multiplications, and here we say multiplication simply, the words that we can easily use for multiplication are times, product, twice, multiply by, etc. Okay, so if I say 2 times a number, 2 times, maybe the number is n, all right, 2 times a number, or the product of 4 and 5, product of 4 and 5, I mean, that is that, or twice a number, then it goes that way. Then for division 2, we can use words like divide, quotient, ratio, divided by, into. Okay, so if I say a number into 6, a number into 6, that means the number divides 6. Or if I say 3 divided by a number, 3 divided by a number. Or the quotient of 4 and 5, the quotient of 4 and 5. So I can say 4 divided by 5, or 4, then I'll use over 5. So these are some of the key terms we'll be using to portray the operational or the arithmetic operations. Now, let's see example. If I say thrice a certain number plus 7, thrice a certain number plus 7. So I've used the multiplication and addition at the same time. Half a number less 5. Half a number, so I don't know the number, so let me represent the number by y. Less 5, so I'll write it this way. Okay, 4 times a number less 1/3 the number. 4 times a number less 1/3 the number, so that means the same number, so I'll do it this way. 4 times a number less 1/3 a number. 10 less than 5 times a number. 10 less than, look at this one, care ought to be taken. 10 less than 5 times a number will be written as 10 less than 5 times a number. Now, if you look at the third example and the fourth example, there's a slight difference. Look at the language. 4 times a number less one third the number. Here you see 10, 10 less than, I guess in this one, 10 less than 5 times a number. So 10 less than 5 times a number. So the 5 times the number will come before the 10. But if we say 4 times a number less one third the number, that will also come this way. That way we don't write the one third first before the 4 times. So it's just a language. So you have to just go and flow with the language. Then the last one, we say 5 times a number less 3, and the result is 2. 5 times a number less 3, the result is 2. Now look at this one. 5 times a number less 3. Okay, so 5 times a number less 3. And the result, so the result we introduce equal to the result, sorry. Okay, so sorry, so here you should put x here to make it the result times 2. The result that we have times 2. So the result of this, okay, so it should be like this, the result times 2. So it should be like this. Let's take away the equal sign. So 5 times a number less 3, and the result times 2. So everything here times 2. All right, so that becomes our answer. Okay, now let's see additional one. Let's say twice a number is added to 3 thrice another number. Twice a number, I don't know the number, is added to thrice another number. So another number will be maybe a different variable, another number, because they are not the same. The sum of a third of a number and one half of the number. The sum of a third of a number. So a third of a number means one third of a number. Let's say y, and one half of the number. So one half of the number. So that means the same number we are making reference to. Okay, then the final one we say double a number and subtract a fifth of the number. So double a number, and subtract a fifth of the number. So then it goes like this. So 2n minus 1/5 n. Right, so this is how we can write algebraic expressions from mathematical statement. Thanks so much for watching.